Hey everybody, welcome back to Jim Arnai's Field here on the campus of Helix Charter High as we're getting ready for the number 4 locally Helix Scotties taking on the the 4th ranked Helix Scotties, and locally taking on the 6th ranked nationally ranked Dons. If we could take a camera angle, the Scotties are coming off the field. We're trying to negotiate the bagpipes to play for us, but apparently
they don't want any part of it.
Their agent won't let it happen. So quickly, Bert, you got 30 seconds. Tell us what's going to happen tonight.
Well, I predicted because of the time and everything else on Friday the 13th that Helix might have an upset. It's hard to say. I mean,
are you feeling as good with that prediction as you were 3 hours ago?
I'm not.
After watching,
Cathedral has so many weapons, and to me, Helix really has the one to focus on.
Well, don't forget Delshon Traylor, and he's a good athlete. You always have a slugger's chance at home, do you not?
You do, but I think Cathedral's so strong across the board that you need somebody special to beat them and be special that night. They have that guy. I don't know whether he'll be special enough to beat them tonight, though.
All right, well, we're going to continue to try to what's the word? Scott, the bagpipes won't perform?
They are in 5 minutes.
Oh, well, that doesn't help us. All right, so I'll tell you what, maybe they'll be ready by the time we finish our sports wheel. Let's kick it out to Mira Mesa High, where Brandon Stone is standing by.
Hey, Paul, it's still game time. We're still waiting. You can just see I'm looking at the clock over there, just a couple minutes left to go. But I wanted to stop and talk to JR one more time because something very interesting is going on in California right now on the governor's desk, that pay-to-play fair law. Fair pay to play. It's hard to say. Fair play, hard to say.
Like Dr. Seuss.
Like Dr. Seuss. As a former collegiate athlete, when you hear the idea of having an agent or making sure that your image or likeness, that you can make money off of it, how do you react to that?
I think it's a beautiful thing, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, people don't understand that these kids don't get a ton of money and they're forced to survive on it, right? So you got, let's say, $2,000 a month where you got to pay your rent, you got to find food, you got to wash your clothes, you got to pay your gas, right? So I think it's actually a really cool thing to allow these kids to, first and foremost, put themselves in a position to survive. But secondly, if they do make it to the NFL, to get a little bit of a taste of how to do it before they actually get there.
I don't know. What would you have endorsed if it had been around when you were playing?
Anything, man. No, Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box was my go-to. I lived off of 2 tacos for 99 cents, so I'd have been all over that.
Did you live next to the dorm that was right across from the taco?
Absolutely. Right down the street, little Jack in the Box for lunch and dinner, get you through the night, get you ready for the day. Jack in the Box would have been my go-to.
Well, speaking of food places, it's the Jersey Mike City game of the week between Mira Mesa and Scripps Ranch High School. Real quick, I'm pretty sure I know who you're going to say is going to win tonight.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to be totally unbiased here. I want the Marauders to win, but Scripps Ranch is a good football team. They got a lot of seniors on that team. They're coached really well, and they got a little bit of a bitter taste in their mouth not being able to win that I-15 trophy the last few years. So I'm going for the Marauders. Let the record be shown. But I think that they're going to have to take it from Scripps Ranch. I think Scripps Ranch is the better team on paper.
You're a fair broker. I appreciate it. Good job. It'll be an exciting one tonight. Let's go out to Maddie.
At Carlsbad High School, and we're out here at Carlsbad High School, and the Lancers are taking on the Mission Hill Grizzlies. And as you see, they're getting pumped up for their second home game of the season. That is the loud crowd right there, and they've been voted the most spirited high school in the nation. And as you see, they get their flag turned up. And I'm going to tell you about this team. You have the Carlsbad Lancers, number 5 on the PPR Top 9 list, taking on number 6 Mission Hill Grizzlies on the PPR Top 9 list. And you have dual threats on both sides. Mission Hills is big and physical on the offensive side. However, the Lancers return a lot of defensive starters. So it's going to be Mission Hills offense against Lancer defense. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be close, but you're going to have to stay tuned to the PPR to find out on the highlights. But for now, we're going to send it out to Bo in the South Bay.
Thank you, Madison. I'm here at Southwestern College for our National City South Bay game of the week between number 8 Steel Canyon and the Bonita Vista Barons. A surprise, 4 varsity players on homecoming court for homecoming week. I asked them, what's this experience been like for them for homecoming?
My name is Justin Shorty, and my homecoming experience has been pretty hectic. I'm really hoping that all the hard work we had during this week pay off. That's it.
My name is Alex Alcala, and honestly, this homecoming week has just been phenomenal.
My name is Isaiah Barnes, and this homecoming week was hectic, like Shorty said, but it was fun. It was great.
My name is Ron Van. Homecoming week for me was very stressful, but yet very fun.
Men of very few words, but they were locked in today. upset might be brewing for our National City Mile-Cars Game of the Week here at Southwestern College as the number 8 seed Steele Canyon Cougars take on Bonita Vista. Now we're going to send it out to the east to Allison Edmonds.
Thank you so much, Bo. You know, it's turning out to be a nice, cool night here at Monte Vista High School as they're getting ready to take on the Christian Patriots in the East County Game of the Week. Speaking of Christian Patriots, I talked to head coach Matt Oliver a little bit earlier on tonight about what he thinks is going to happen in tonight's game.
Well, they run the ball really well. They're a team in our division, so we're going to need to come out and play really tough defense and see how the game goes. But we're expecting a really good game.
In the first few games this season, how do you think your team's looking? What do you guys need to improve on to get better?
Well, we've been getting better every week, but we've yet to put it all together. So played a really tough team from Alaska last week, state champion there, and they took it to us. But we've been getting better every week, and we're kind of, we're hoping that we're on the right track.
The word on the street all seems to be the same, that this is going to be a good one out here tonight. We will have the full highlights for you coming up tonight on the Prep Pigskin Report. But for right now, Paul, we'll send it over to you.
All right, Allison, thank you very much. After constant negotiations, it's amazing what PPR T-shirts will do for bagpipes.
And
hey, guys, give us 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. That's the bagpipes. They gave us more than 30 seconds. We might have to give up that to sweatshirts.
After they had a little delay, if Braveheart would have delayed that much, he would have lost his land.
All right, just a quick reminder, besides highlights from all these games that we're going to be at tonight, we're also doing things we call Hogcast. We should give you the interesting behind-the-scenes look. All our reporters are out there trying to find you that cool story you might not know something about. For instance, Nick Polino was at Westview High, and he wandered into that dangerous area known as the Black Hole.
Can you just tell us a little bit about what's going on here tonight with the tailgate in the parking lot?
Yeah, so right now a bunch of students on campus came out to the parking lot about an hour and a half before the game, and we're all just playing some spike ball, getting to hang out with each other, doing face paint, and just getting hyped for the game tonight.
Whose idea was it to come up with the Black Hole, and how long has a tradition like this been going on?
We started the Black Hole in 2008 or 2009, I think. The students really just wanted to show their support to their football team and to the rest of the sports and the clubs on campus. So a group of students just put the club together, and it's been rolling since.
What do you think something like this means to, your community?
All right, Nick, you can see that entire Hogcast uploaded at KUSI.com. Bert, we're winding out of time. We're taking a live shot of the home stands. It looks like this is going to be a jam-packed ball yard.
Couple things here. It's going to be, can they stop Noah? And if they can stop Noah Cathedral, can Helix find other weapons to replace Noah and take advantage of that?
All right. Don't forget, extensive highlights from this contest at 10:45 on the 1st and 15. And then at 11 p.m., the granddaddy of them all, the Prep Pigskin Report. Please, if you're going to watch one, you might as well watch them both. We'll see you tonight on the PPR and on, of course, the 1st and 15. Bert, say goodnight.
Good night, everyone.